Now, I did say that we would script the creation of a new note because sadly there isn't any native shortcut support for Stickies. However, we can work around this. I'll click plus to create a new shortcut. Just move this up here. And I need to add the first action, so I need to search for APPLESCRIPT. It's the top result there, so I'll drag this across. And it tells me that I can't run any APPLESCRIPT in shortcuts because I need to enable that in the preferences. So I'll click Open Preferences and just check that checkbox. I can see in the background a template has been added, so I'll close this. And I need to input some text. So let's delete all of this. And the first line of any script that I do is just a comment saying what the script is doing. So I'll put in a few hyphens here and then type out a summary of what the script will do. A very simple one here. Okay, next our first line of code. So I'll indent this with tab, and we need to tell an application to do something. And that application is Stickies, and we are telling it to activate. Then we just need one more line, and we're going to tell an application. And this time the application is system events. We're going to tell it to execute a keystroke. And that keystroke is going to be N in quotes there, alongside the command key, which you can see I've put inside curly brackets here. And that's the script. We're going to activate Stickies, press Command and N. Couldn't be easier, right? Okay, that looks good. I need to give it a title. So this is a simple one. And I also want to give this a keyboard shortcut. So a new sticky note is always just a keystroke away. Here I'll click Add Keyboard Shortcut, and I think I'll select Control, Option, Command, and S. Now I've got a web page open here, and I want to take some notes. Now the first time you run this shortcut, you may need to give shortcuts permission to send keystrokes, and the system settings window is presented to you, where you just flick a toggle to make this happen. But when that's done, you can key in your shortcut and a new sticky note appears. So I can drag this link across here, ready for use later, and I can just update the note as needed. So that's a simple shortcut to open a new sticky note from anywhere. Now, what if you have some text on your clipboard and you want to press a keyboard shortcut to automatically paste that into a new sticky note? It's a little bit more complicated, but totally doable. Let's start by duplicating the shortcut that we have. I'll right click, duplicate, then I'll right click on the duplicate and click edit. Just move this up here. And then I think I'll rename it straight away. So this is a new sticky with clipboard content. So now we need to edit the script. So I'm going to make an amendment to the comment at the top here. And you can see the amendments are in small text there. Now before the first tell application command, I'm going to set a variable. So I'm going to type set t to, then the clipboard, then as text. Now this is grabbing whatever's currently on the macOS clipboard and forcing it to plain text. And it's going to store it in a variable called t. Now the next two lines are okay because I want to activate Stickies and I want to create a new note with Command and N. But below that, we're going to want to paste the text from the clipboard in. So first of all, we're going to add just a small delay. And this allows a little bit of flow control, and it makes sure that there is actually a new note present before we attempt to paste anything into it. Now, bearing in mind, all of that text is now contained within the variable t. All I need to do now is type tell application system events to then keystroke and the variable t. This is going to type in the text that we saved into t into the new sticky, exactly as if we were typing it in by hand. Now this is going to copy it in plain text. If you want to keep the formatting, then you can simply delete this first line here that sets the variable. And instead of keystroking this variable t, well, that's not going to exist. You can simply type in keystroke v using command down, as you should see there on the screen. So you've got a couple of options there. Let's see if this one works though. I'm just going to pause and give this one a new keyboard shortcut to run with. Okay, here we have a web page. I'm going to copy some text from here by selecting. I'll press Command and C. And now I'll enter my keyboard shortcut for the script. And all of that text pastes nicely into the sticky note. So this is very useful for during the day when you grab things quickly like phone numbers, email addresses, figures from reports, anything that you find yourself needing to jot down in a note, simply select it, copy, then execute the shortcut for the script.